as I shared that, okay, something came up around judgment, okay? So anywhere all of you, okay, are associating choosing yourself and putting yourself first with immediately receiving judgment, would you like to clear that association? Yeah? So if you would like that, just simply say yes. So what I'm doing, I'm using the Theta Healing technique. What I'm doing is I'm just connected into divine source energy, and I'm just releasing these limitations, these patterns, and downloading you all, instilling you with new feelings and new awarenesses, okay? So in saying that, can we teach you all what it feels like to choose yourself, okay? To choose yourself, to put yourself first without feeling judged or without judging yourself. Because when we bring in this feeling, we instill this feeling into your body, into your energy. When you know what that feeling feels like, it means you can create it more. Because some of you may have been just living all this time without even knowing what that feels like, to choose yourself without feeling judged, without judging yourself. So can we bring in that feeling for you all now, what that feels like? If you'd like that, just simply say yes. And can we show you all that it's actually safe to choose yourself? Because there's an element of like, oh well, it's not safe to choose myself. So can we teach you all what it feels like to choose yourself, to put yourself first and feel safe doing that? And can we show you why? Yes? Okay, so can we teach you what it feels like to choose yourself without feeling wrong? Okay. Right, and then there's more to say on that, because I'm bringing in feelings for you, I'm bringing in downloads, I'm just bringing in downloads for you right now, but the downloads are really powerful and really amazing. However, they work so much better once you clear the limiting belief underneath the limiting pattern. So, for example, one of a very dominant limiting belief connected with this conversation, and it's quite normal in so many people, it's the belief that it's wrong to choose myself. I don't know why I smile when I say that, because it feels light, so I feel like that's so true for a lot of people. It's wrong to choose myself. I'm not allowed to choose myself. And for example, if I choose myself, it means I'm bad. Things like this. I mean, it can sound like something different to you. It can have different wording to you depending on whatever messages you received when you were younger, when you were a kid, when you took on these messages, and they can come from a single instance. You know, for example, if you're a kid, let's say you do something that's you serving your own interests first, and then maybe your parents or the people around you see that, and because they're programmed to believe that that's selfish, then you get in trouble for that. You know, they'll say to you like, why did you do that? Like, that's so selfish. You have to think of other people. And then in this moment, as a small child, you will literally just take on the belief, because you feel like you're literally judged right in that moment, and you'll literally just take on this idea, this belief. You'll decide in that moment, wait, I'm not allowed to put myself first. I'm not allowed to choose myself. It's wrong. It means that I'm bad. Makes sense? So this is how we form beliefs. So in saying that, if any of those beliefs resonate with any of you, whether you're watching right now or whether you're watching on the replay or on Instagram, would you like to release these beliefs now? Just energetically release them from your subconscious. That it's wrong to choose yourself. You're not allowed to put yourself first. Can we release them now from you? Yes? So if you'd like that, just simply say yes. Okay, and then all of the judgment all of the judgment that you, for example, anything that has been coming up for you in this conversation, any memories you've been brought back to, anything that you've been reminded of, any triggers that have come up for you around this topic, whatever you received in those moments where you took on these beliefs, any of the judgment that you received, can we just clear the judgment from you now, anywhere you've been holding on to it, and using it, this is coming true now, and using it as a kind of tool to be a good person. You know, you've been hanging on to the judgment because it has been teaching you how to, not be selfish, because that's a lesson that's something positive that a limiting belief like this will actually teach you, okay? But then at the same time, it's kind of imbalanced, because you'll believe that in order not to be selfish, you literally can't ever put yourself first or choose yourself, and you always have to put others before you. But that's not true. So can we clear all of that for you now? If you'd like that, just simply say yes. Anywhere you believe in all of that, what I just said. So let's clear all of the judgment that I talked about earlier. Let's release all of that, okay? And let's show you, okay, because this was the lesson coming through. Let's teach you all what it feels like to be, what's the opposite of selfish? What's the opposite of selfish? Someone tell me. Nicola. I guess what's coming through is being generous, but also thinking of others, right? So this is what's coming through. So this is obviously what will ring true for most people. Selfless, okay? So that's actually good as well. So just let me explain why we will hold, why I'm talking about this is because in any limitation that you carry, that you hold on to, and any limiting belief, like negative belief that you're holding on to, as well as any old trauma that you're holding on to, there's always something positive within that you're either learning, it's teaching you, or there's some type of gain from you holding on to it. And for example, in this case, holding on to that belief, okay, the limiting belief that it's wrong to choose myself, and I'm not allowed to put myself first, holding on to these beliefs, they can be teaching you about being selfless, about putting other people, about putting other people first. I mean, when you feel like it's aligned, when it feels appropriate, but thinking of others, being considerate of others, and being generous. I don't know why I keep generous comes through. So your subconscious will hold on to the limiting belief and any energy attached to it, you know, because it connects the positive lesson, the positive learnings with the limitation. So what we do is we just bring in downloads so we can teach you what it feels like to take forward the lessons, but without taking the limitation with it. And then that allows you to actually let the belief go. Same way, works the exact same way for trauma. It allows you to let the trauma go when you can know what it feels like to carry forward the lesson of the trauma, that whatever it was teaching you, without the actual trauma, okay? So that was just coming through to share with you as well. It works the same way. So, can we teach you all what it feels like and show you all how to, and show you that it's possible to be considerate of others, okay? And to know how to be selfless when it feels right to you, when it feels aligned to you, you know? Because you don't want to be like selfless 24/7, because you will have to put yourself first and choose yourself, you know? You have to make yourself a priority, but you can't think of others at the same time. So can we teach you all what it feels like to be able to do that and to know your own limits with that, okay? With total layers. And let's teach you all what it feels like to carry forward these learnings and practice them and do them, but without carrying the belief that it's wrong to choose myself, or that I'm not allowed to put myself first. Yes? So if you'd like that, just simply say yes. Whew, okay, I feel like some of you need to just shake your hands out a bit because there's going to be a lot releasing from that. And anywhere you've all been making yourself so wrong for choosing yourself, for living a life where you have been putting yourself first, even when it's felt so hard and difficult, you've just been doing it anyway, but you just feel so wrong and so bad for it. Can we just release all of that now? Can we release all the shame with choosing yourself, okay? And can we teach you all, let's have divine source energy download you all with the awareness for each of you of like when to, like when's the highest and best time for you in any moment of your life, of your days, of your weeks. When's the highest and best moment to, you know, put someone first in any moment, you know, to place priority on someone in any moment, because there will be moments where you might feel like it feels good right now just to put this person first for a moment, you know, to put them first right now and make sure they're okay. But other times it's not going to make sense because you'll feel like you're just, you know, like betraying yourself. You feel like you're doing it out of obligation. In other times you feel like you're doing it out of obligation rather than actually desiring to do it, because you can be selfless when you desire it. You can put other people first when you desire it. But I know that most people don't desire to live a life where they are doing it 24/7 and bleeding themselves dry of all their energy. Okay? So can we have divine source energy show you all, bring the awareness to you all, like when to do that, and you'll be able to know through your intuition, through your awareness. Can we? Okay. Drop the shoulds. Yeah, so everything that you've decided you should be doing within this context, yeah, anywhere you feel like you should be selfless, you should put other people first, you should choose other people first, can we just release all those shoulds and teach you how to do it when you feel, when you'd actually desire to do it, because you will desire to do it because really you are good people, you know, and you will desire to show up for people in that way a lot of the time, but you just don't want to be doing it out of obligation and believing that you have to do it, okay? So just in saying that, okay, let's bring all of that in. So in saying all of that, can we show you all that you can choose yourself, you can prioritize yourself, you can put yourself first and still be a good person, and still be a nice person, still be kind? Can we teach you all, can we show you all that, and can we bring in the truth of that and teach you all what that feels like, okay? To prioritize yourself, put yourself first, choose yourself, and still know and feel like you're a good person, like you're a kind person. Yes? Can we teach you what it feels like to recognize what is actually going on whenever anybody actually judges you in any situation like this, because now you can know that they're just coming from their perspective, their lens of the world, and it's limited. So like it moving forward, like in these situations when you know what's going on, really when you see the truth of what's going on, when people are judging you, it doesn't like rock you, it doesn't seem to shake you, because you know what's happening, you know they're just coming from their perspective and that's their judgment, and that has nothing to do with you, okay? So anywhere you made anyone else judging you personal and made it really about you and it wasn't, can we just release all of that and bring in the truth around that from divine source energy? Yes? So if you'd like that, just say yes. Okay, how does that feel? I'm feeling like a hard stop there. That feels pretty complete to me. Nicola, and then this other mystery person who's on, who doesn't want to reveal themselves. Yes, please. Yes. Okay, so let me know how that is. If you're watching on the replay, or if you're watching on Instagram, yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know how that was. I know that that's gonna be very powerful for a lot of people because I already feel it. Also, if you are interested in going deeper with this work, you all know that you can all just reach out to me. This is one of the many things that I support my clients privately. So if you're looking to go deeper with this work, you can either book a complimentary call with me, and we'll connect and see if it's a fit for us to work together. You can just show up in my DMs and start chatting. Or right now I still have one 90-minute special offer deep dive session available right now for anyone that wants to just do a 90-minute quick in and clear out whatever's getting in your way right now. And for anyone that wants to just do a single session with me, it's 90 minutes, and I have one of these left right now. That is an investment of 333. I'll pop the link in the comments for anyone that's interested in that, or just reach out to me and just ask me in the DMs whatever it is you're looking to work on, and I'll share with you how we can do that. Simple, okay? It says it amazing as always. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Listen to that advice. It's great advice. This work is amazing. Okay, guys. Gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. And see you all soon.